Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we are back with JEON SOMI. Today we are finally going to be checking out her first full album, XOXO. Why am I saying first full album? Well, because it's more of a compilation album rather than a first full album, considering we have 8 songs overall and 4 of those are her previously released songs and music videos. 3 of those being music videos and only another B-side. So not sure why they call it their first album. It's obviously a compilation album, but whatever. We still got 3 more B-sides for us to check out. Don't Let Me Go Anymore and Watermelon. And these 3 are we going to be checking out right now. First and first though, for the upcoming time, I will, just like for this video, be doing these in a one take, like I did back then, instead of, you know, adding an intro and adding music and whatnot, simply because it saves me a lot of time. Seriously, the amount of time that I have to invest in just the editing, just the renting, just the uploading comes up to 2 to 3 hours for each of these videos, especially these long ones. So I don't really have the time or energy for that at the moment, so we're doing this in one take instead. And seriously, this will take around 10 minutes to upload, while when I just added it a little bit, it would take like an hour or so. So it's definitely easier for me. So yeah, Don't Let Me Go is the first B-side from the new ones on the first album, XOXO, in a feature with Giriboy, who I have not listened to before, so this will be my first time listening to him. Let's look at the credits for Teddy, Danny Chung, JEON, and Giriboy are on the lyrics, so the usual Black Label team, and Giriboy writing his own lyrics, I guess, plus Teddy, 24, and Damin Suk doing the composing and arrangement. Sounds like a bop already, alone from the credits. Giriboy, like mentioned, not sure what to expect here. Will this maybe be more rap focused? Is he a rapper, or is he more of a vocalist? Let's find it out. SOMI / JEON SOMI, Don't Let Me Go, featuring Giriboy, the first of 3 new B-sides on her first album, XOXO. Check it out. Whispering is always... Whisper is such a... Well, like whistling, it's always so good. Getting this continuous sound here.
Right now I need you to hold me. Tell me that I am the only one that you want when you're lonely. Telling you now that you won't be. Pulling up on you like skirt, skirt. Of course I'm a prettiest skirt, skirt.
Oh, I love the flow here. That was very well written here. I really... Big fan of the flow there. Her English sounds so good. A very simple chorus here, but it sounds good nonetheless. Theory? 내가 싫다는 그 거짓말 이별은 무서워 왜 나를 소심한 남자로 만들어 먹어 난 정신만 가는 건 싫어 두꺼운 내 팔을 잡아 잘못 보내 The whistling here harmonizes very well with his voice. I'm digging this tone. 한 바퀴 돌고 내 머리도 돌고 난 기다려 돌 심장은 졸려버 지켜내 뭘 소심한 남자는 차이니까 너와 난 사귀는 사이니까 Okay. He stayed in one lane basically, he didn't go really high or low. Dig that. Very good pre-chorus here. Ooh. That is like one of the most simple choruses you can do, but it's in English and it will be so easy to sing along, and that's just always a big plus. I love the pronunciation so much with everything in Korean. This is going to be a lot of fun on re-listen. It's going to be a lot of fun to sing along with, along for this simple and effective chorus. One more of them. If you want. Sing this ending bit here, the back-to-back flowing. Ooh, oh, around 3 minutes long. Okay, SOMI, Don't Let Me Go. Okay, but seriously again, is it now JEON SOMI or is it SOMI? Some say SOMI, some say JEON SOMI. It's whatever. But okay. JEON SOMI's Don't Let Me Go featuring Giriboy. First things first, because it was my first time listening to him. I liked his tone. He had a very, I wouldn't say too chill, but like a very relaxed tone. Like no. He never went high, he never went low. It was more like talking. You know, it was basically he was telling his story basically, and I enjoyed that. I think that's a pretty cool style to have, unless it was just for this type of song. But either way, this is a not even 3-minute definitely simple song. The instrumental itself is catchy and captivating without needing too many layers. You know, we have like this one continuous sound, some snapping, some clapping, and this whistling bit there in between. There isn't much more to it. You know, that's the simplicity that Teddy and 24 just excel at. They just know how to make a good instrumental with simple resources basically. And just like the song is very simple in the way it's produced and simple in the way it's you know, not as long as like other B-sides of songs, this song is also very simple written in that sense, especially the chorus. The chorus is basically just don't let me go, don't let me go, don't let me go if you love me 2 times. That's the chorus, you know. There's not a lot to it, not a big melody to it, but it doesn't need to be, because that chorus remains very sing-alongable too, which I always mention. There are 3 key elements within a song: pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, and when these things are good, then they will be playing into the sing-along factor and the re-listen factor, you know, either because it just sounds good or because you want to sing along to it. And I think this song really has both. The pre-chorus itself was also, once again, it increased the pace, increased the energy, very well done, on point as usual, and the bridge actually was a bit, I wouldn't say underwhelming, but the bridge was okay. You know, it wasn't anything crazy, you know, it just fit right in there. But for me, the highlight of the song actually was this English section here in the first verse. I feel like that was very well written. Whether it was Zomi or whether it was Teddy, that sounded great.
Yeah, right now I need you to hold me. Tell me that I am the only one that you want when you're lonely. Telling you now that you won't be pulling up on you like skirt. Of course I'm a prettiest skirt. You really make me put in work. Just saying this better work.
That sounds really good. That's a 8-liner part, basically an 8-liner verse. The second half of the verse, you know, in German, when you usually have like, you say 16er for a part, you know, that's usually how long these are. We have now half of that basically, and it was back to back with 2 different melodies for the first 4 and then the second 4, all back to back without any weird breaks in between. It just flows so good. That may be one of my favorite lyrics and sequences in Zombie's discography, actually. Like, I've now listened to all their songs, basically, up until the latter 2, but this is easily one of my favorite verse bits I've heard in her songs, because usually her songs were never that much about the verses and always more about the chorus and the pre-chorus, and this may be one of my favorite verses from her. That just sounded so good. Skirt, skirt, work. It sounds so good. That was a very, very well done verse. Like mentioned, he comes in the second verse with the talking like delivery. I dig this a lot. I dig this. Zombie Don't Let Me Go, very simple and, you know, not as spectacular, crazy type of piece, but a more lean back, chilled, and simple production with good lyrics, in my opinion, and a good flow and feeling to it. Zombie Don't Let Me Go, definitely had a lot of fun with it. Enjoyed it a lot. Let's move on to number 2 for today, or the second new B-side on the first album, XOXO, which is Anymore. And that seems to be a bit longer now, and appears to be the most liked from the new songs, at least. At least the views definitely showed me that this song is definitely had interviewed a lot of people. And I think Zomi wrote this one. Was it entirely himself? No, Pink Sweats and Danny Chung wrote the lyrics. We had Pink Sweats also on XOXO already, who did a great job there, and Danny Chung as well. So these 2 are back for the title track. No, she didn't write that, but she did the composing arrangement. Composing this time by John Hill, RT, and Vince, and arranged by RT and Vince. So no Teddy this time involved, which is why I believe that this may be going to be a bit bigger in the production. You know, Teddy just has this simple on-point formula that very works for him well, and I feel like if he's not included here and Zomi is not writing lyrics either, then I'm expecting something big here. Something maybe a bit more bit more fleshed out, a bit more, you know, like this Don't Let Me Go definitely felt like a B-side because it was so simple. Let's see where Any More is going. JEON SOMI, Any More, second B-side, new B-side on her first album XOXO. Let's check it out. Wide opening.
You got me second guessing everything. You mess me up, you mess me up. Smoking away all the pain. I'm rolling up, I'm rolling.
Very atmospheric opening.
To drown these memories. I'm drowning now, I'm drowning. I should've never gave you the key to my soul.
I love her voice so much.
I wanna be alone.
Ooh, I register.
Don't wanna be a friend. Wish we could be forever.
The instrumental reminds me a bit of some.
For now, I'll be stuck in this beautiful nightmare.
Oh.
Come back, I'll be standing right here. Do I ever cross your mind?
Oh.
You used to be something like a beautiful daisy, but now you're like a rose with your thorns how you hurt me.
Oh, that sounded so good. Like a daisy hurt me. Given that the lyrics are up there, is this fully in English? I think that's why Teddy wasn't part of it.
Used to be lovers, now we enemies. You mess me up.
This gives me major Western pop vibes. What I want to say, it reminds me a bit of some old Taylor Swift songs. From the way the instrumental is going, evolving itself a little bit.
I should've never gave you the key to my soul, yeah. I wanna be a lover, don't wanna be a friend.
This song has an aura to it.
Wish we could be forever.
It's really not, it's not loud, it's not explosive or anything, but
For now, I'll be stuck in this beautiful nightmare. Till you come back, I'll be standing right here. Do I ever cross your mind?
that chorus is amazing.
Be something like a beautiful daisy, but now you're like a rose with your thorns how you hurt me.
Oh, that chorus is on point. I mention all the time, English choruses are just so easy to sing along, and wow.
Do you ever dream about us together?
Ooh.
Do you ever want forever? But this ain't it. For now, I'll be stuck in this beautiful nightmare.
I would have loved the piano here actually. For a moment I thought, okay, we're going on a very soft part here. We're going back into this. Okay. Incredible chorus. I see why this has the most views, or like it's the most watched and listened to from the new songs. JEON SOMI's Anymore. Oh, a fully English B-side. I think that's the first fully English song in her discography. But it's not the first song that goes into such direction actually, because I generally noticed that SOMI's songs definitely feel very Western inspired, or like what means inspired, they just feel like Western pop. If you like cut out the Korean and make it like here fully English, that this is totally a song you could expect from English Western artists like Taylor Swift, or like just imagine this song coming up on the radio. When I mentioned all the time when I say this song has radio potential, like I did it for TXT's Always One Love Song, that it's not meant as a insult, because often when you hear radio music you just think of very generic and bad sounding type of songs, but I feel like this has radio potential because it just has such an intriguing and very simple and immediately sing-alongable tone and lyrics that just really fit that theme of I could listen to this 3 times at work. Because nowadays when I go to work and have, you know, I hear the same song twice or so over my shift. So SOMI's Anymore. This song is, like mentioned, fully in English, and therefore, not just for me, but obviously for especially international fans and many other people, gives a lot of re-listen and sing-along value. We all love K-pop, and the Korean or Chinese or Japanese that comes within these songs are always awesome. It's always just a different vibe and feeling compared to some general pop songs, which is why I prefer K-pop over pop. But someone like SOMI, who generally had a lot of English influence within their songs, now dropping a fully English single that, like mentioned, immediately reminds you a little bit of some old Taylor Swift songs. That's just a great idea to do. That's just a good decision to do, to say, let's make a fully English song here, because this song is incredible. It starts very atmospheric, very quiet, just like mentioned in this typical Western pop direction, and not like I thought it would be very big and spectacular from the instrument. It's also rather simple but effective, just like a lot of Western pop is aimed to do. And what I mentioned really love here is the chorus. The chorus is, from the moment I heard it for the first time and have the lyrics right in front of me, I could have immediately sing along with it. It's not complicated, it's full, it's on point, it's just an incredible chorus. When you compare this chorus to the one from Don't Let Me Go, that's a dimensional difference. Don't Let Me Go, extremely simple, just repeating a phrase over and over. Here it's full, it's melodic, it has an incredible melody to it, and I want to listen to it again.
For now, I'll be
Stuck in this beautiful nightmare. Do you come back? I'll be standing right here. Do I ever cross your mind? That "Do I ever cross your mind" is so well pronounced.
something like a
Beautiful daisy, but now you're like a rose with your full, so you hurt me. Do I ever cross your mind? What a chorus. What a chorus. It's such an effective and intriguing melody. Do I ever cross your mind? It's so good. It's burned into my brain, and like I mentioned, the views show it off. It's obviously a song that many people have been listening to a lot since this album dropped, for every good reason, because the chorus and the song itself are just so easy and enjoyable to listen to. It's so catchy and so melodic that you can easily sing along with it after the first listen. SOMI's Anymore, definitely a hit, potentially her best B-side yet. I mean, she only has 4 overall, listen to 3 of them now, but like mentioned, we are now with 8 songs for her solo discography, and this song definitely stands out, not only because it's fully in English, but because it, like mentioned, has this very nostalgic 2010s Western pop feeling, and I really like that. That chorus is amazing, the verses were on point too, they, like mentioned, for these type of songs, these verses aren't never that important, it's always the chorus, and the chorus is the big spectacular here. And the bridge, actually, like mentioned, I thought for a moment we'd get a piano here to make it very soft and a bit, but though we just continued there. That's fine, but I would have loved the piano there. I think it would have fit very well. But either way, SOMI's Anymore, her first fully English song, absolutely incredible. Like mentioned, total nostalgic 2010s vibe, Taylor Swift feelings from it. Loved it, had a lot of fun with it, enjoyed it a lot. Let's move on to the third and last B-side of her first album, XOXO, at least for the new ones, and that is Watermelon. If I'm not mistaken, yep. Lyrics entirely by herself, composed by SOMI and 24 and arranged by 24. So only SOMI and 24 worked on this, and I think this already pretty old. Or like I think she's been writing on this for a few years. I think she always dropped a little bit of hints on that song or so. Then I saw people say, "Oh my God, finally Watermelon is getting full release." So I think she herself has been writing on this throughout the years, and then has just sit together with 24 to do that together. Let's check it out. Our last new song from her first album, XOXO. The first 2 have been great. Don't Let Me Go, very simple but enjoyable. Anymore, absolutely incredible. Let's see how Watermelon is going. SOMI, Watermelon. Immediately, there's a very different energy and vibe. Immediately, way bigger from the sound.
주관적인 얘기를 해보려 해 약간 느낀 내 사랑은 watermelon 같아 So hard to get 처음엔 그래 갖기 힘들어 맘 열기 전에
I didn't Watermelon expect something very cutesy summer vibey, but very mysterious.
Here we go, so cold 과피가 다가와 잠도 없고 그냥 심심한 곳까지 와서 꼭 머무르
Didn't expect such hip-hop drum set coming in here. Not a very melodic tone. It's like green, red, black watermelon. Okay. Wouldn't say silly lyric, but that like at first, okay. Okay, but it's like watermelon, okay, let's name the colors, okay. Very short second verse. Yeah, but I'm thinking this drum set. Xylophone bit there in the background too, I think it's the xylophone. Ooh, her English lyrics in her choruses every single time. I think she's yet to do a fully Korean chorus, or? Very full song with little breaks, with little breathers in between. A very intriguing pop sound, I like it. It has many different styles and feelings to it, without going directly for one, like slowly for one. I'm liking that. It is. Is it a xylophone? I think so. Definitely more vocal focus too. Her voice. Her voice. I said it in my catching album Zombie reaction from last week that the one thing I have yet to see about her is whether or not she has that soloist voice, because I always mention it's not easy for every member of a group, or that's for everybody to be a soloist, because groups always have it easier with a lot of everyday voices. You being able to captivate someone with just your own voice for 8 songs through. That's why we often get features in it to also mix it up a little bit. That's not easy, but from now on, I've not listened to the album yet entirely back to back, but now that I've listened to all her songs, basically, I can definitely say I enjoy her voice a lot, and I think she definitely has that type of voice and that type of pronunciation and these type of vocals to really get you and captivate you for a long time. But yeah, Zombie's Watermelon. First thing I gotta say though, I feel like a broke. The song is called Watermelon, and so when I hear the title, I'm thinking about something very fruity in sense of, very playful, very summer vibe, Watermelon just gives me summer thoughts, but this is far away from being a summer song, even though it has a bright ground instrumental, like bass instrumental with the with the xylophone added to that. I think it's a xylophone, I bet. Not entirely sure. My musical knowledge is not big enough to distinguish instrumentals that easily. But then the drum set comes in a bit into the song, and that gives me more hip hop vibes. So it has hip-hop influence, but also sounds a bit bright, but not too bright to go into a summer song direction or into a typical pop direction. There are a lot of things in this. It's once again not a really big or fully layered instrumental with a lot going on, but it's still not going into one direction, which I find really interesting. I really like that. But yeah, Watermelon, I feel like the title I wouldn't say it doesn't fit, but like it was only mentioned twice in the entire song, was even the chorus, and it's only like all this off doesn't end like a broken watermelon. So, I mean, what does exactly mean like a broken watermelon? I mean, it's it's open, it's all around, but like you gotta find different metaphors for that. And the other thing we had was the like a green black watermelon or something like that. It's like green red black watermelon. Yeah, because she talked about sweet and whatnot, and then that line just felt so, I don't know. You call your title Watermelon, but only include the word twice, or in this case 3 times, because you mentioned it twice. But I don't know. The title gives me different vibes and feelings, but then we come to the songs, it's so far away from that, and then it's implemented in a weird sense. I don't know. I think she could have found a better metaphor for the message she was trying to get out. I think the message itself is good, but it kind of confused me with the choice of calling watermelon, then not going for something that watermelon suggests, summer vibes, fruity, and summer whatnot, But that made me nitpick again. Otherwise, like mentioned, the song is again very full. It doesn't really have flow or anything. It's more vocal focus, but there are no real breaks in between, no break moments or so. You know, it's a bit more Korean this time, but again with English in the chorus and a little bit in between. I don't think she has one full Korean song or full Korean chorus, and I don't mind that. I think adding a lot of English to songs, like mentioned, always just adds, especially for the international fans, sing along and replay value. And I think this is similar to Don't Let Me Go, a B-side that feels like a B-side, but doesn't feel, you know, too generic or like thrown away, you know. It's still, they went thought into it, they went an idea into this. Like mentioned for Don't Let Me Go, it was a very simple instrumental with the love topic being implemented in a cool way, while here it's different ideas and flavors from different genres put together into a still simple instrumental with a general metaphor that in my opinion was not that well implemented, but it still gives the song its own unique charm, you know. It's definitely not a B-side that makes me go, what? But it's still definitely a very solid B-side track on your album that definitely isn't, you know, is that a usual thing you say in international talking here, the 0815 in Germany, the 0815, that's like a way to say it's very generic, or like, you know, you hear it every day. I think that's not that. I think Watermelon still definitely has its own flavor and charm. So yeah, Zomi's Watermelon. Title, in my opinion, does not fit, but does not change the fact that this is still a very enjoyable song, and therefore rounds up her first album / her compilation album of all her 8 songs from the first years of her discography. And rounds this up into a very good album, in my opinion. Like mentioned, we have Dum Dum and XOXO, which came out this year, which are great songs, which are insanely addicting choruses and whatnot. Then we had the 3 new B-sides here, where Anymore is definitely the best of them, and Don't Let Me Go and Watermelon are a bit simple, but still, in my opinion, good B-sides. They don't feel like, you know, just you know, like filler, basically. They don't feel like that. I think they definitely went some thought into it nonetheless. And then the 3 other songs that we've listened to last week, the 2 other music video songs, which are both incredible, and then a also very good, but heavy in English influence B-side with Out of My Mind. So overall, Zomi's first for album XOXO, 8 songs overall, has a lot of good stuff in it, has a lot of great choruses in it, especially. You definitely feel the Western influence in it. Zomi is similar like Rosé, actually. Like when you check out Rosé's 2 solo songs, and these definitely feel like very, very Western inspired. Definitely go into a very Western production direction. I think Zomi goes into a similar direction with a lot of Korean influence nonetheless. So Zomi's identity and ideas that she wanted to portray with her first album definitely hit the note for me. I really like her style, really like her voice, her delivery, her vocals, the way her songs are written, the way her choruses are done. She has a big future ahead of her. Let's say like this. I think she's 22 at the moment, or 23. Can't wait to see what she has in store for us in the future. Zomi's first for album XOXO with the 3 new songs for us to check out. Had a lot of fun with them, enjoyed them a lot, and I hope you enjoyed my reactions. Yeah, if you want to see all my reactions to the Zomi songs, we had Dum Dum separately, then we checked out the 3 other songs before that, and then we checked out XOXO last week, and now here with the other 3, so 4 Zomi videos overall for you to check out. To check out all my reactions to the XOXO album. Did you enjoy my reactions? Leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on the album itself? So how do you feel it with it all together? What are your thoughts on the 3 new songs that she released with it? Tell me your thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, you can leave a sub as well, or support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. Yeah, like mentioned, we are now her second comic this year, which means we may have to wait under YC/Black Label tradition, maybe a few more months to get more. Let's hope it doesn't take too long, maybe like early next year. So the XOXO music video did say to be continued, so let's see when we'll be getting our next Zomi release. Otherwise, we have the NCT November going on at the moment. 11 NCT reactions overall, 9 catching album videos. It's going to be a lot of fun. Otherwise, a lot of other great releases for November already scheduled. So for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may want to in for, obviously get soon on this channel. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Have a great time. Have a great weekend. See you soon with more K-pop reactions. Thanks for watching.